Hi guys, welcome back to my channel English in a Blink, and today we're going to look at writing. Well, I will be giving you tips. How can you start, like opening for writing? So different kind of openings that you can use when you're doing your writing. I know when when you're starting to write, so sometimes you get stuck at the start, like how do I make my starting really interesting and how do I engage the readers? Okay, so to start with, the first tip is you can open your writing by, let's say, describing the character or the setting. So let's say if you're writing a book review or you're doing a film review or maybe you're writing a story. So then you start by describing the characters, describing the settings, use your adjectives, make it really nice and interesting, engage your readers. Okay, so there's this girl who lives in the suburbs, or you can describe the place. Let's say she lives in Paris. Okay, so she opens her windows and all those sorts of things. So you can start by describing the character or the setting. Okay, so then the second thing is you can open with a question. So ask your readers a question. Try to engage them. So if it is like a thought-provoking essay, so then definitely you can use that. You can start by asking them a question, engage the readers. It should be really, like I said, something thought-provoking, and use it at the start. Okay, so that's one way of starting. You can open with a question. Then you can also open with a riddle, or let's say a humor, a joke. Okay, so again, if it is an essay about maybe it's a heavy topic, so just to make it a little bit lighter, you can open it with, let's say, a riddle, or you can just write a funny, something that happened. It could be an anecdote, or which was really funny, or like a joke that you want to share, which definitely has to have some kind of, relation to what is the context, what is it that you are writing. But you can definitely use that, okay, in your writing. Again, it's good. And I would definitely say, like I said, that's something which is really heavy, let's say a topic, and you want to make it a little bit light, so you can do that. So because you're going to be easing it into it, or like a satire. So any of that, you can use that. All right, moving on. So the next thing you can use to open your writing is, let's say, a bold statement or a fact. So, surprise your readers with a true statement. So something you read somewhere, somebody said, or it's like a fact. So surprise them. If let's say you're going to be writing an article about animals. Okay, so then start by, or like welfare or pollution or things like that. Okay, if you're writing, so surprise them with some kind of a fact, which is absolutely, which is true, and so then they will, which you think has some kind of a surprise element. So use that. Okay, so that's again a good opening for writing. Then the next thing that you can do is you can use some of your personal experience. So begin by telling a story, to your reader about something that happened with you, your experience about the topic. So whatever, let's say the topic is, if you're writing about traveling, okay, how is it beneficial, or anything for that matter. Okay, but use yourself as an example. So maybe, like I said, if you're writing about traveling, how has it helped you? So give your own example, use yourself as an example, and so that they could relate to it. You're giving your example. So this is how, I've always imagined sitting back in my house, how world would be on the other end. Okay, so all those sort of things you can use. Okay, so you can make it personalized a little bit, engage the readers, give your own story. So that's one way. Then you can also open with, with a feeling. Yes, so let's say if it is like an emotional topic that you are going to be writing about, a girl child, or let's say education. So some, just feeling, how you feel about that. Okay, and then also it's a good way. So let's say if it is, like I said, about a girl child, or there are lots of places where, you know, they are not getting equal opportunities. And then how do you feel about it, your feelings about it? So you can start by sharing your feelings about that topic. That's again a good way to open. So the next thing you can do is start with the sound. Yes, whistling of the winds, rattling of the windows, chirping of the birds. Yes, so you can definitely use an onomatopoeia. Use to begin your writing. You know, let's say you are describing, you were going one day, you know, you were just walking in the woods, you were listening, you know, whistling of the winds or chirping of the birds, all those sort of things. Okay, so you can definitely use a sound to open your writing. It's again a very good idea, good way of engaging your readers. Definitely works. Okay, so yes, that you can use. Then the next thing that you can use is open with a quote. Yes, you can use a quote at the beginning of your writing, you know, which could definitely be thought-provoking again, if it is a topic which requires that. So you can pick up a quote from somebody famous who said something, or maybe not even famous, but something that you like and you think it's related to the topic that you are writing. So you can definitely open with a quote. And the last thing I would say is you can also open with a dialogue. So, you know, you can start by a conversation between two characters. If it is a story, yes, you can definitely use it. Or let's say you are writing an article about something that happened with you, and then also, you know, if it involves two people, you can definitely start by just like a conversation. So this is so we were in the middle of the jungle, and then she said this and I said that, and so something like that. You can open with a conversation. So again, a good way to engage your readers. All right, so these were some tips that you can use to start your writing. If you like them, what do you have to do? You have to press the like button, you have to subscribe and spread the word. Until we meet next time, bye for now.